Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Western Conference battles always fun. This time, it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Warren is out there with Booker, and it's Len in at the 5. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but the teams recognize his ability, too.
Got that one up quick.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempt.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Here's Knight, and he banks in the layup. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And good on the basket. Book it. And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Here is Bryant after Eric Bledsoe's score. Russell passes to Randall. Hibbert against Len. Hibbert gets the bucket. Hibbert's got his first points of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
No good from Bledsoe.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Russell with the bucket.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
And Phoenix making a change here. Lewis checked in for Alex Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for T.J. Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Bryant. 5 points in the game. Lakers working the ball around now. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Kobe Bean Bryant, the only 30,000-point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Shot's good.
So Knight will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well. And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Huertas passes to Williams. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Tucker.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight-up block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Right. Roy Hibbert is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Huertas in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Lenz checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And Warren subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Lakers leading by 11.
And guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Randall. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Suns trail by 12. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. Drills the elbow jumper. Bledsoe's got 6.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him. And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Phoenix calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe they can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Bledsoe. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete. Insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court. Remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Phoenix, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Kicks it to Warren. To the inside. And Hibbert with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. John Lure, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Passes it to Lure. 5 to shoot. And it falls over the rim and in.
Putting you in.
Lure's got his first 2 points.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Pass to Hibbert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Warren kicks to Lure. Wide open. No good from Booker.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Kobe dishes to Clarkson. Back to Kobe. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Russell with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Clarkson with the ball. 7 points in the game. And here's Booker. Here's Warren. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's Russell. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Back to Bledsoe. Randall grabs the board.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Bledsoe. He's got 8. High post try. Here's Len. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Hey.
Russell. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us how your approach changes when you've got teammates moving the ball and helping to create scoring opportunities for you.
Well, it makes it very easy for me. I just have to run the lane, look for opportunities to score the ball, and the game's very simple.
Kobe, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. If you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe and I to the backcourt. Alex Len out there with Warren. And it's Booker in at the small forward position. And that one's good.
And guys, with the Suns last year, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good from outside. Here's Bledsoe using his post move to get the 2 points. Bledsoe's got 10 points.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Well, as our listeners and our viewers know, we love analytics, and pace is how many possessions you see during an average game. The Suns were close, Clark, to 100.
Yeah, only the Rockets and Warriors played at a higher pace than the Suns did, Kevin. And pushing the pace is really when they were most effective.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Randall. It's good from about 19 feet. Randall's got 5.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nance comes in for Roy Hibbert, and Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Los Angeles is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bryant's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And it's Randall, top of the key. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. 7 points for Julius Randle. Knight with it. Williams picks him up. Out to the right wing. From downtown, Teletovich's shot is good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Dishes to Tucker. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him, a lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he didn't make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right. Outside, Kobe. Here's the three, and the shot is good. Kobe's got 15 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead. You know, with Williams, it's more about his ability to create his own shot than his efficiency. That's why he's best suited as a sixth man, in my opinion.
And the Suns call time.
And Williams certainly does personify that sixth man role of instant offense, but it'll be hard to see him in the starting lineup with the way his shooting numbers are.
Checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 5. Price kicks to Knight. Off with the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Bryant, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Tucker.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Outside for Kobe. Shoots the 3. The Lakers rebound. Bass, the layup off target.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Knight for 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That's a crucial 3, Kev. They've cut it close going into the 4th. They've still got a chance.
The 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Suns trail by 3. We've got Russell. Larry Nance out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Huertas in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Lure the pass to Booker. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Poked away. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. Here's Russell. Count the bucket. Russell's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now Bledsoe. They set the pick. The dish to Lure. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And Hibbert with the block. Now, here is Russell. And the pass to Huertas. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bass. Sinks the 15-footer. And it's a 7-point Laker lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Lakers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And Phoenix making a change here. Knights checked in. Suns trail by 5. Feeds to Warren. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Lakers shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Knight with it. He's picked up by Russell. Goes up the baseline. The shot by Knight, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns shooting about 42% so far. Now the feed to Len. Drills the baseline jumper. Lakers leading by 3. The drive by Russell. That one goes. Count it.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Len sets a screen for Warren. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Warren. 12 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
And the Suns call time here. Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's head coach address his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Ryan is checked in for the Lakers. Bledsoe for 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Kobe kicks to Hibbert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bledsoe passes to Booker, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Outside Bryant. Up top Randall. Back to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Takes it from 10. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bryant's got 19 points.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Timeout call, the Suns. They're down by 5. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. .05 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Booker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Booker's got 4 points this quarter. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. Bryant with it. Hibbert with the screen. Here's Clarkson. It's the first that brings them within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. But they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
To the left wing. Russell kicks to Kobe. Stolen by Len.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by...
You other guys, as soon as the shot goes up, crash the glass.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
Off the inbound. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
It's in!
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Knight dishes to Warren. Puts up a three. Can't connect. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. Roy, what does this sort of grinded-out win say about your basketball team?
We're a tough team. We like to grind wins out, and you know, sometimes it's not always pretty, but we're trying to get the job done. And our bench did a great job of keeping us in there, so I'm really happy.
A great team effort, Roy. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Kobe Bryant. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. But it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
Look, how many times have we seen games like this from Kobe? He was the primary option. They needed a bucket, he delivered. His game has evolved in the last few years, but the recipe was working tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.